All right. So here we have a state university, and it's planning to hire new faculty at the rank of lecturer or instructor for several of its two-year community colleges. Now, the number of sections taught and the annual salary in thousands of dollars for each rank are given below in the table. And so sections taught, annual salary, lecturer, instructor. Now the number of sections taught by new faculty and the amount budget for salaries in thousands of dollars at each of the colleges is given in the following table. So demand is that many and the salary budget is that. And so how many faculty of each rank should be hired at each college to exactly meet the demand and for the sections and completely exhaust the salary budget. All right. So let's write some equations. So let's say x1 is going to be the lecturer. So x2 then is going to be the instructor. Now, what left is then basically the sections taught and the salary. So let's let K1 equal sections taught, and K2 is equal to the salary. And this is going to be in thousands of dollars. Okay, because again, we're just using the same thing they have here. So now we can write this down. And so we have 3x1 plus a 4x2 is equal to a k1, and a 20x1 plus a 25x2 is equal to, now we have a k2. And with that, we can write our matrix format, which is the AX equals B. And so that's going to be a 3, a 4, a 20, and a 25. And that's times x1, x2, and that's equal to k1, k2. So that means we need to find the inverse of this here. And I don't think I'm going to have room on this page, so let's go to the next page. So we have what, 3, 4, 20, 25, and then we have 0, 1, or whoops, I'm on the wrong line there. 1, 0, 0, 1. So first things first, it looks like I'm going to take 1/3 row 1 and make that the new row 1. So I'm going to have what? 1, 4/3, 1/3, 0. And then I'll still have 20, 25, 0, 1. All right, so now I'll take a minus 20 row 1 plus row 2, and that's going to be my new row 2. So when I do that, I'll have 1, 4/3, 1/3, 0, a 0. And so that's going to be what, 80/3, and that's going to be 75. So that's going to be minus 5/3. And then we have what, 20 times that. So it's going to be minus 20. Let's see here. Minus 20/3, I guess that's all it is. Oops. And then 0 and 1, so that's going to be a 1. Now, we need to get rid of this, so let's multiply by the reciprocal. Negative 3/5 row 2 is the new row 2. 1, and then 4/3, 0, 1, 1/3, 0. And threes cancel, fours cancel, or fives cancel rather, so that gives us a 4. It's positive. That's going to be a minus 3/5. Now I'll take a minus 4/3 row 2 plus row 1 is my new row 1. All right, so now let's do that. So we have 0, 1, 4 minus 3/5. And that's going to be 1, 0. And so now when we multiply that times that is going to give us what? Those cancel. So it's going to be minus 16/3 plus 1/3. So it's going to be a minus 15/3, which is a minus 5. That's going to be a minus 12/15. Divide both by 3, so negative, or positive rather, 4/5. Okay. So A inverse is equal to minus 5, 4/5, 4 minus 3/5. Okay. Now, let's go back. And now we have these stipulations as far as college of 1, 2, and 3. So we can do like we did last time. We can multiply this times this matrix here, basically. So let's do that on the next page. So we have a minus 5, 4/5, and then a 4 and a minus 3/5 times, and we had 30, 30, and then we had 200, and we had 33 and 210, we had 35 and 220. All right, so that gives us, that's going to be minus 150 and plus that, so that's going to give us, what, 10? And then that's going to be 120, that's going to be minus 120, so that's going to be 0. That's going to be 165. That's going to be that. So that's going to be what, around 3. That's going to be 1, 2. It's going to be 6. That's going to be the minus. So that's going to be 1. And that's going to be 8, it looks like. So this says, and I forget which is first, X1 is lectures. So we have, where am I thinking? X1 is going to be 10 lectures, and X2 is going to be 0, and that was going to be instructors. And here we have 3 lectures and 6 instructors. Here we have 1 lecture and 8 instructors. Okay. And so that's what our values would be for this one. All right, so that's all I have for this section. So hopefully that will help you get through it.